You didn't have to do anything and he had to do everything. He lived life on hard mode, you live life on easy mode. So he's afforded certain privileges that you're not. It's amazing to me how women just don't understand it. There is a double standard because men have to actually work to be able to do the things that we do, okay? Men have to work for sexual access, women don't. So a man that has sexual access, when dudes call out females for being poorly behaved, like this girl right here, ruined her husband's credibility. Let's see what she says in response.
A question, because I've never gotten to ask somebody who was really on the receiving end of the internet in that, to that scale.
Yeah.
Like you were. How did you feel?
I remember because you asked me this.
How'd you feel for saying a whole bunch of stupid shit you didn't have to say and embarrassing your husband in the process? Leslie Singh went off on Myron Gaines in her podcast return claiming he's just mad because her husband Akash humbled him on Flagrant 5 years ago. Deep down, it really embarrassed, humiliated, and emasculated him. He had a score to settle, and instead of doing it like a man, he did it like a little and came at me. No. It's because your husband tried to lecture me on women, not knowing that he had a wife. So it's not you in particular that I went after because it's you. It's because your husband said a whole bunch of dumb shit while wifing you. That's the difference, dummy. He was trying to sit there and dispense advice from a position as if he knows what he's talking about when he doesn't. He tried to tell me how to navigate the dating marketplace. Meanwhile, he married you, who is a red flag that I warn men about all the time. So he proved me right. The exact type of woman I warn men to stay away from is precisely who he married, which is you. And I didn't have to say a word. You know what the crazy part is? I didn't have to say a word. She did it for me. She said all the dumb shit herself. I mean, do I need to remind you here?
This question, like, what is it like to look at like think pieces and people analyzing your marriage and your personality? It feels weird and it feels surreal because you're like, but you don't know me. You don't know anything about
okay.
me. You've never talked to me. Like, you're taking the intention of.
All right. I don't know you, but let's see what you got to say in your own words then.
My preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this
that
is
was
like
important
loyal
to me.
through and through.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college.
Okay,
So
I was popping
living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butt. So one time, it's like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butt. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
I don't got to say a fucking word. This is another perfect example of women not taking accountability. I didn't have to say a word. I just bided my time. Your stupid husband made those dumb comments trying to tell us about women. Meanwhile, he married a whore like you.
Bombakat!
This is you. Did I put a gun to your head and tell you to say all this stupid shit? No. Did I tell you to embarrass your husband after he made these dumb comments? No. That was all you.
And I remember that he like kind of do you watch when you use a vibrator?
okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
What?
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Yeah, because Akash is a loser. That's why. Your own wife is admitting that when she uses a she doesn't think of you, nigga.
Yeah. And so I was
How do
using
you and your husband split finances? And I'm going to be really honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First
And-
of all, that's a red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Sorry. Yeah, he himself up right there. Retard. I didn't do, but anyway. And then here he is selling, cooking himself again.
Yeah, different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect.
Yeah, okay, bro. She didn't have no sexual partners before you. Okay.
A lot more.
Let me ask you this:
wow.
do
And
you believe her?
Yeah, even these are like, come on, bro.
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was like, she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get
Yeah, this dude is. See, bro, this is the problem. See, and this is why, like, you know, documentaries like Inside the Manosphere, Akash, losers like his wife, like people like me are needed. I need to come in and knock some sense into your boom punch, because women will deceive you if they can, as you guys can see here. This really thought this bitch was a virgin, dumb. Oh, you're a virgin?
Thank you. Come again.
You're a virgin. Let's get married.
Thank you. Come again.
Dumb, bro. And he married a female.
Thank you. Come again.
Incredible. Incredible, bro.
get so painfully nostalgic for college.
I was
Anyway, shout out to, I think it was Kool-Aid Assassin made this video, bro. One of the guys in the OSS. Shout out to him. So anyway, let's see what she's going to say. Now you guys got context. I didn't say shit. I just put a video out and destroyed her.
This video in the complete wrong way. And I mean, this obviously goes without saying, but the misogyny was like really crazy.
Misogyny? No, it's called realism. It's called the reality. You're acting like a, and I called you out for acting like a.
Because obviously we know it exists in our society, but
Oh, here we go. Misogyny.
to see it so rampant and like full force and just like unapologetically there,
Yes, because women are sufferable. Okay, if you want to call it misogyny or just reading the room, I don't really give a what you guys call it. Some of you guys call it being realistic about female nature. Others of you call it misogyny. I don't give a what you label it. But we're waking motherfuckers up and I'm the alarm clock. These women are out of control. Out of control. Okay? And they hate guys like me because I tell it like it is. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Obviously, dumb Akash couldn't see it, but I don't want any of you guys ending up in a situation like getting married with this harlot right here, who sells you a dream of being a virgin, sells you a dream of being like pure. Meanwhile, she was popping her white boy frat parties, according to her own words. Because here's the difference. Men kill themselves over shit like this. Men are designed to innovate and discover. If a man can't innovate and discover, there's no point in living. So a lot of guys are like, just gonna end it. What the f? So then I gotta come in, stand between him and the gun. Hey, retard. Hey, wake up. Wake up, stupid. I got on one knee. I married her. I didn't sign a prenup. I gave her a home. I worked. I gave her kids. I gave her everything she wanted. But she still Tyrone or Chad, or she's leaving me and I don't know why. And it's because a lot of you guys, a lot of men, are painfully blue-pilled. People like Louis. I guarantee you guys, I've saved more lives than Louis Theron has, by far. And I'm here to tell you guys, women are more cutthroat and ruthless than we are. Okay? The difference is that you just don't know about it. So when you see me being at the club with Clavicular and I'm telling them like, yo, you tell that, yo, you're either DTF or not. And then they say, yeah, we kind of are. That, my friends, is the reality of the sexual marketplace. Bro, I could have been walked away from this long time ago, by the way. Guys, I have enough money to walk away from this completely and be done. I saved all my money on my real estate property. I could go buy a house cash right now in Connecticut and just end this and be just chilling, not to worry about nothing. But I do it because I truly do realize that I have a mission here. And honestly, there's not enough guys like me to put this information out. And on top of that, there's not enough people that could put this mission, there's not enough guys that could put this message out that will work as hard as me. A lot of them, I do it for a year, 2 years, then they realize I'm losing money, fuck, not getting no girls, damn, I'm losing opportunities, damn, I can't do this, damn, I can't do that, and they kind of taper off.
Bizarre to me because I'm like, my husband can go on stage and literally has a joke in his special about like getting a hook isn't like cheating, it's just outsourcing, which I really don't care. Like, I think it's a funny joke, but it's like, if I say something that's equally, you know, raunchy, like, then I'm a whore. Or
yes, because what you don't realize is that even though Akash is a loser,
Thank you, come again.
he had to build himself up. There's a reason why you're 22 and he was 31 when you guys met. There's a reason why you didn't have to do anything and he had to do everything. He lived life on hard mode, you live life on easy mode. So he's afforded certain privileges that you're not. It's amazing to me how women just don't understand it. There is a double standard because men have to actually work to be able to do the things that we do. Okay? Men have to work for sexual access, women don't. So a man that has sexual access is respected and admired. A woman that has sexual access is admonished as a whore because you are. It's that simple. It's that simple. Women live life on easy mode. You don't have a job. You don't work. You're not funny, but yet you have some kind of podcast. Like, does that not show the the difference right there? Men live in a meritocracy. Women live in some like, you know, nepotism, world order. Like, bro, it's simple. Women are not interesting or funny.
or all these things. When it's like, but the reality is what the reality is. It's like, I was a virgin when
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yep.
I met my husband. We lost our virginity to each other. And I never made that a part of my identity. I only shared that because I share my...
You actually did make it a part of your identity because it's precisely what you use to make yourself a marketable partner to your husband. That's exactly what are you talking about? It's literally the cornerstone of your marketability.
My life story, because I'm an oversharer. Y'all made it a part of my identity and then used it against me. I don't give a if I was a virgin or I wasn't, or if my body count was 100, but it wasn't. Those are just
Yeah, okay. It's probably 50.
facts. So if you want to take like tongue-in-cheek videos and make it into something it's not, like that's not really a reflection of me. That's a reflection of them. And
no accountability, bro. No accountability ever. As usual, women, they never take accountability.
Moreover, what people don't realize, like, I don't even want to say his name, but this loser whose name you said, like, he was on the Flagrant podcast like 5 years ago, and my husband just humbled the shit out of him and basically
and then you went ahead and up.
Embarrassed him because he was like, I think what you do is corny and it's not really helping men. So there's that.
Yeah, marrying men. Actually, it does, because then we expose and laugh at you and say never marry a woman like this. So thanks, Akash, you did help.
Thank you. Come again.
And I think every year he would try to like bait them by being like, oh, you guys are or you guys are this. But then every year that clip would circulate. And I think deep down, it really embarrassed.
What clip will circulate? What the f is she talking about that clip will circulate? You put the clips out yourself.
Embarrassed and humiliated and emasculated him. So when all of this first started, it was like very clear to see that there was like a lot of bot farming as well. And I could tell there were bots because like the 1,500 followers I gained on Instagram, I immediately lost like within the span of 2 months. So it was like up and then down. And then like,
because probably people found out that you were and they're like, wow, what the fuck? No thanks.
all the nastiest comments on my Instagram videos that I didn't even delete. Like a month later, it was all no, 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 no. So it was like, it was starting to become clear that there were like a lot of bots.
Bruh, yo, women cannot take L's, chat. Yo, it's like excuse after excuse after excuse. It's like, dude, all I did was take what you said and put it out there. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do shit, honestly. Did I say anything in that video? I didn't say anything in that video. Like, where'd I put it? Like, I didn't say a word in this video. This was all him.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So
that
this
was
is like
important
loyal
to me.
through and through.
Okay.
Sometimes
I didn't say a word, bruh. She said everything. She buried herself here. Okay? Where'd we go here?
So I think he had like a score to settle, but instead of like doing it like a man, he did it like a little shit. And like came at me. So, which I never really thought anyone would do because it's
Yeah, put yourself out there on the internet and then get roasted for being a and then get mad.
it's also like if you have a certain like ideal of
Shout out to you, Holy Smokes.
like you don't want women working and you don't want like wouldn't I fit your ideal? Like I'm relying on my man to provide for me.
You literally be putting fries in the bag if not for this being a
Thank you, come again.
But what do? You be a dumb on the internet.
Thank you, come again.
Embarrass him, ruin his like legacy, right?
Thank you, come again.
You embarrass Andrew Schultz even.
Thank you, come again.
Had to bring you on the show.
Thank you, come again.
Did nothing to help them out.
Thank you, come again.
Views are in the toilet.